Everyone, today I am Ayush Kumar of class 9 from Vikas Vidyalaya Dumri Begusrai. Today I am making a project on experiment of cathode rays. It is guided by Jagriti Rajan sir. So let's start my topic experiment of cathode rays.
Firstly, we discuss about the discovery of cathode rays. Cathode ray is discovered by a great German scientist Julius Plecker in 1859. Firstly, he taken a long glass tube with two electrodes, which one of them is connected with positive terminal of battery and one of them is connected with negative terminal of battery. The electrode which is connected with negative terminal of battery is known as cathode, and the electrode which is connected with positive terminal of the battery, it is known as anode. Now, in the discharge tube, the discharge tube contains a side tube which is connected with a vacuum pump that is used to suck out air so as to reduce the pressure of air or gas inside the discharge tube. The basic purpose is to carry out the experiment at a low pressure when the electric charge is passed between the electrodes. Following observations are made of different pressures are: firstly, at the atmospheric pressure, when air or gas inside the discharge tube is at 1 atmospheric pressure and a high potential difference about 10 to the power 4 volt or 10,000 volt is applied between the electrode, then no electricity flow through the air because air is the bad conductor of electricity. Second, at the reduced pressure of 1 mm of Hg, then when the pressure of air gas inside the discharge tube is reduced to 1 mm of Hg with the help of a vacuum pump and a high voltage is applied about 10,000 volt, again electricity begins to flow through air and purple light is emitted by the residual air present in the discharge tube, due to which the discharge tube appears purple. It has been observed that the color of the light emitted depends on the nature of the gas because when we take different gases, the color of the discharge tube is different. Example, if the neon gas is taken, instead of air, red light is emitted. Third, at the very low pressure 0.0001 mm of Hg, when the pressure of air in the discharge tube is reduced to further to about 0.0001 mm of Hg and a high voltage is applied, the purple colored light disappeared. Emission of the light by the air is stopped. However, it was observed that although the discharge tube appears to be dark at any gas instead of the air, but a faint greenish glow was observed at the end of the discharge tube opposite to the cathode. At the same time, a shadow of anode was obtained on the back of the anode. The result and the conclusion of this experiment is: first, this experiment shows that green glow was caused by some invisible rays emitted by cathode. These rays were called cathode rays. The faint greenish color glow is due to bombardment of these invisible particles with glass fluorescence. This shows that properties of the cathode rays are further studied through various experiments. The cathode rays are found to have some properties. Now we come to the origin of the cathode ray. The gas in the discharge tube contains atoms. When a high potential is applied, ionization of gas near the cathode takes place. In other words, the electrons present in the valence shell of an atom is knocked off. Since a large number of atoms are present in a discharge tube, therefore, a large number of knocked electrons from a stream of negatively charged particles which moved towards the anode. These are called cathode rays. The positively charged ions produced due to ionization move towards the cathode. Electrons are also emitted by the cathode because a high potential applied in the discharge tube. Now we come to the last of my topic, properties of cathode rays. Cathode rays are travels in a straight line when an opaque object is placed in the path of cathode rays. It Its shadow is observed at the end opposite to the cathode. This shows that cathode rays travels in a straight line just like a light rays. It is shown by William Crook in 1879. Now, heating effect. When cathode rays are focused on the thin metal foil, it gets heated up. Third, cathode rays can produce mechanical. When a light pedal's wheel of mica is placed in the path of cathode rays, it starts rotating. This shows that cathode rays are made up of minute particles which have mass and kinetic energy. These particles travel at very high speed and can produce mechanical effect. Now come to the fourth point. Cathodes are negatively charged particles. When an electric field is applied, the cathode rays are deflected towards the positive plates of the electric field. This is possible only when cathode rays carry negative charge, because opposite charges attract each other. When magnetic field is applied, the cathode ray is deflected from normal straight path into curved path towards the positive pole, and the positive pole of the magnet is known as north pole. Now come to the nature of cathode rays. The nature of the cathode rays does not depend upon the nature of gas taken in the discharge tube or material of the cathode. Cathode rays ionize the gases and affect the photographic plates. And now come to the last point, mass of the cathode rays. The mass of cathode rays particles is very smaller as compared to the mass of the atom for which it is formed. Thank you so much.